Alright, there's no other way around it. Sony sucks ass at communicating. They don't know what or how to talk to their customers at all. They have been doing this for years, and they've been on top. They've been number one for most of for damn near every generation. But even when they've been falling, or they not at their top or at the greatest or at the behemoth machine that they should be, they still suck ass in communicating. I mean, if any scenario where it's launching consoles, whatever it's the PSN audits or whatever it's making adjustments to PS Plus or anything of that matter, Sony just sucks ass at communicating. And this has been something I've been thinking about for a while. Especially it's been growing and brewing since this waiting for them to announce a big event for the PlayStation 5. I mean, we had E3 come and go. Gamescom even came in and had these and even though these summer shows have been pretty mid, all right, they ain't been really much, you know what I'm saying? We was waiting to see what Sony had to show for their outlook for the console for the end of this year and coming in next year. And when you get reports and rumors about Horizon being delayed, and which that was finally revealed at Gamescom, being delayed into 2022, well, you still want to know what's the outlook and what it's going to be for the PlayStation 5 and having that console. And well, even if you're on PS4 or anything else, or even for the PSVR 2, what is Sony doing and what they're bringing to the market? And well, Sony just does not like talking. They just love ignoring this, completely disregarding this any speculation or questions or wants or requests really from their fans, man. And I mean, yeah, you already have the Twitter side. It's a pretty small community that likes to complain about a lot of things and stuff like that. I mean, I can understand ignoring those group of people. But just overall being completely silent and saying and stating stuff and having information for people to come find out what's going on or what event or what's any updates, anything like that. It's only until the day that they really want to talk to you, Sony's going to talk to you and they're going to let you know an update or what's going on. I mean, even with the whole Blue Box Game Studios, it wasn't even until August that they even started even something like Yoshida or Herman Hurst. I had a little talks, a little references or acknowledgments of Blue Box Game Studios. But they've been pulling us around and dangling this idea of a Silent Hill remake or about this game being some beautiful 4K 60 big budget game. It ain't really just these indie motherfuckers making it, and that they're really gonna surprise us for this whole summer, ever since April, really. And Sony didn't really say or even acknowledge them until August. Damn near mid-August at that fact. And is this, we can go down a list of things or how this Sony they just suck ass at communicating. I mean, just recently, let's talk about the 2020 launch last year. Even though we know we're going through a pandemic, okay, it's kind of hard to come by these consoles. But even in the beginning, the pre-orders, for both Sony and Microsoft, it was a hassle. We finally have this widespread scalping issue now with this limited reserves, so it was easy for consoles to be sold out, not even to an actual customer, but to people just mass buying these products and looking to make a profit off it. All right, you can't really get at them out there. But the main issue was, especially with Sony, is just how they was never really concrete about the details of their launch. For example, when the PlayStation 5 first went for pre-order, they didn't even give a date about when the pre-orders were actually going to go live. Well, actually, in fact, they did. They said it was going to be the next day or two, all right? Well, on that same day of that PS5 event, when they finally revealed the price and the console and pretty much had no plans on that day to have pre-orders go live, fucking Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, Target, every fucking major retailer literally put on their sites and posted on Twitter how pre-orders for the PlayStation was live. This didn't come from Sony. This didn't come from PlayStation. This came from retailers just out of nowhere. And it's created this whole hassle. People are like, what the fuck? Shit, having to rush online, making sure they can fucking reserve a console or something. Because I already know, if you don't get it in, Get it other couple times when the pre-orders go live, but each time you don't get it, your chances are gonna get a little slim and slim. And eventually, with this limited stock, who knows if you're gonna get it? And even from then, okay, there's still more shit about this launch that went down during this launch that they was not clear about. For example, cross-gen gaming. Okay, now we know things had to change. All right, it's in the pandemic. They don't got many consoles out there. They still have this big player base on PS4, so some games should be cross-gen to help out financial-wise. But you got Jim Ryan up here talking about we believe in generations, all this, and we're going to have PS5 exclusive games, and then you start to find out, oh no, there is a PS4 version for this game. Oh, you know, the new God of War, the new Horizon, now that also will be on PS4 and PS5. They've been developing for a little while now, you know? Now, why would you expect them to be on PS4, PS5? Come on now. 100 million plus people on PS4. We got to get them in there too. They just suck ass at communicating, people. They just suck ass and talking about what they're doing or what their plan is. And when they do become clear about it, it's literally kind of like, why wasn't this said a week ago? Or a couple days ago? Why was it today, you know, that you want to mention something? It's kind of like when, before The Last of Us 2 came out, I think it was 2019 Outbreak Day, and they were showing off gameplay of The Last of Us 2. And even though this wasn't Sony specifically, but Naughty Dog, you know what I'm saying, up here talking about the game and stuff. And there was some reporter. It was kind of a small website. This reporter of a small website asked them about Factions 2. Okay. And then someone at Naughty Dog says, oh yeah, Factions. We don't got Factions in The Last of Us 2. It's going to be single player. You know, it was so ambitious. You know, there just won't be no multiplayer for Last of Us Part 2. Literally, if someone did not ask them that, we were not going to know about multiplayer being in that game until we just got the game and then there was just no multiplayer in there. And it was like, literally, it was not until that day, off of a request from another reporter, that we were told there was going to be no multiplayer for The Last of Us 2. Now, yeah, that's Naughty Dog, but Naughty Dog's the first party developer of Sony. And they're going to get this smoke too. They suck ass at communicating. We still don't have really any updates about Factions, or if whatever multiplayer game they're making right now is even going to be Factions related. Even the words there has been a little tricky. It's been very tricky concerning that. The whole 2020 launch, I mean, it's like they were on their own high horse. I don't think it was like the week of they saw anything about the UI. I mean, don't really matter. But it's just then, they're the communication, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't even know when you're going to get information. And if you do get information, it can be some weird ass wording about what it is and what's going on and what they plan to do. Or like even fucking, I remember, this was probably this fucking year. This might have nothing to do with the 2020 launch. But I remember they were up here talking about, someone asked them, oh, what's going to be a response to Game Pass? You know, Jeremiah was like, you know what? Don't worry, we are looking to an option or solutions about what's going on, a counter effort to Microsoft's Game Pass. And I swear that man said something about, you know, we might even reveal something this summer. They ain't say shit all summer. And it's like, I'm not even begging or wanting them to have some type of Game Pass equivalent, even though really that could be PS Now, or they could use some type of way of, you know, factoring that into PS Plus. But they just you know, they answered the question, and now it's like they don't even know, they just not gonna bring it up, you know. And when they do bring it up, you know, that's when they're just gonna drop the information, be like, all right, here we go, PS Now added all these new subscription services and all this pricing and stuff like that. It's gonna be that day, and that's when we get all our answers, and all we're going to be left with is these rumors and these fake-ass PlayStation insiders to tell us how, oh, this is going down at Sony. This is what's going down at Sony. I don't even think Sony knows what's going down at Sony, to be honest with you. Really prevalent about a lot of their games. All the delays and updates, they really wait a very long time before they let you know. For example, I mentioned earlier, Horizon Forbidden West. Okay, there was that Bloomberg report about all the games being delayed into 2022. We had that since I want to say August. I want to say sometime early August. Okay, actually I want to say even before. I want to say sometime late July. was late July, we already had rumors that seemed to be pretty true. The Horizon Forbidden West was going to be delayed to the first quarter of 2022. What happens at Gamescom? Okay, in August. Okay, all right. They want to come out here. They want to say, hey, Horizon's been delayed February 18, 2022. Okay. But look here. Remember how he released this game on a PC, not too far back? And they had all these options, especially being high frame rates, PC master race. And we know all you PS4 users who had this game and now have a PS5 possibly, who could be benefited of having an upgrade to that game that's still stuck at 30 FPS and not even dynamic 4K. Guess what we're doing today? 60 FPS patch. Love us. Like, that's all you can do. Is you decide. You decide. I mean, it's like, really, man? Like, even The Last of Us Part 2 got a 60 FPS patch before Horizon Forbidden West. Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima. Now you hear Horizon is one of their best-selling games as well. And it's one of the games that has a sequel incoming, like God of War. Like, why wasn't this game? God of War fucking got a 60 FPS patch like it was nothing. Damn near got it on launch week of that PS5. And waited until they had to confirm the delay of the sequel to give the 60 FPS to the original Horizon Zero Dawn. They've been doing this for years, people. I mean, even another game that coming out in 2022. I mean, we all knew God of War Ragnarok was probably not coming out at 2021. But they had that big PS5 event, that big reveal, and they probably want to get their shareholders, their investors, oh my God, yes, look at all this greatness Sony's gonna come, it's gonna make us a whole bunch of money. So we're up here talking about fall 2021, okay, and well, what happened? Eventually, early this year, they just came out and just said, yeah, we're gonna delay this game into 2022. And even that game don't have a release date. And it will probably, it's probably going to be somewhere quarter 3, quarter 4. Horizon 2 is coming out February. But, I mean, even then, until we got that announcement of the delay that we pretty much figured was going to come, there was just no words, no little, fucking movement or creepiness about that game at all. There's nothing. This close shut, and that's the communication problem. They are tight-lipped. They don't say nothing, and you can be up here just thinking for days. I wonder when they're gonna, we're gonna get some news. We're gonna get news about this. We're gonna get news about that. We're gonna get news about this. We're gonna get news about that. And all you really got, again, is some fucking fake ass PlayStation insiders to really just, blue balls you. Fill up your head with smoke, and then Sony just not to say nothing, and then randomly they just pop up one morning. All right, y'all, this day, state of play. Oh, PS5 Showcase, here we come. Oh, here's some more news updates on Horizon. Here's some more news updates, God of War. This and that, da-da-da-da-da. All right, look at this new partnership we're doing. Oh, yeah, we just brought Crunchyroll. Like, man, these motherfuckers. Sometimes I be thinking, maybe I'm expecting too much. But when you got niggas like Microsoft, you even got people like Nintendo that just do a little bit better, just updating, just keeping everyone, just kind of just a good general idea of what's going on, or what to expect, or what they're gonna do, what they got planned, what's coming. It's just, you look at Sony, and Sony being the industry leaders for many decades, okay, really it's about 2 to 3, technically. They came back in the end of that PS3 360 war. Real historians will know. But they just do not talk about anything of what they're doing until they really want to talk to you. And you just been up here starving for news. And it goes on and on. It's like, remember that whole E3 event? What was it, 2013? When Sony did a mic drop on Microsoft, they were releasing all this good stuff. And then up there in the fine print is when they reveal how PS Plus was going to start, offering have a subscription for online. Like you was gonna have to pay PS Plus to play online. They ain't say shit in that press conference. No shit, no keynotes, no nothing. That was really the only time that they even mentioned how you were gonna start paying for PS Plus to play online. And then I mean they might have had a little wording about it in the article or something afterwards, like long after E3. But other than that, that's how everyone found out. Everyone was just talking about it, discussing it, and then, the PS4 came out. We're paying for PS Plus online. Like this is like what what's going on? And again, like we believe in generations. Well, okay, so you have some PS5 only games, all right. And then it started to turn out looking like some of these games ain't really PS5 only, man. Some of these games it's having PS4 counterparts. I mean, it's not a Sony game, but fucking Godfall up here releasing on PS4 a year after it fucking released on next gen consoles. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like what? Horizon, God of War, PS4, PS5. Okay. But what happens if we see Spider-Man 2 next year? Okay. You see that's PS4 too? That'd be 3 of Sony's biggest exclusives. Cross-gen. I thought we believe in generations. Y'all don't believe in no goddamn generations? Y'all believe in time travel. That's what y'all believe in. Y'all going back in time. Alright? Shit, we gonna be booting up some of these games on the PS3. You know what I'm saying? Some of that cell technology is still useful in 2021. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hard for them developers, man. You had Gabe Newell fucking shitting on that shit. That's how you knew that technology was a little difficult. It's like, man, what the fuck we doing here with this, man? Fuck this PS3. And Sony, they just have a history. Of sneaky wording or the statements that would just come out. And it would really just take a little while until you really look into it. You kind of like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? Or the $70 games. This PS5 came out, and when some of the games started getting listed, you just randomly start seeing games for $70. They ain't say nothing. Nothing at these PlayStation events. Nothing in these articles. Nothing at all. Just randomly, hey, yeah, man, we got 70 games. And look here. If it's a game you really want, you're going to buy it, okay? You were damn near paying 70 already. Okay, once tax and stuff came involved. Now, you want to say, it's really 75. I don't know, all this other stuff. It don't really matter. If you really want the game, you're going to get it right. Nothing wrong, okay? If you want to say, hey, look here, this budget's getting bigger, okay? This is just a normal price this is just a number price rise. Oh no, fucking! I ain't got my words, so I was doubling it up. Yeah, that's how Sony would be right there. It's a number price increase. It's going to come with the industry. That's how the market's looking. It is what it is. You wait on sale, and that's always been true. Even when it was $60 games, you can always wait on sale, or you just buy a used game, or you just don't get the game. If this really just kills your excitement of playing the game ever. But if it's fucking, this game's coming out September 2021 and September 2022, you still don't want to play that fucking game because it came out $70, and hey, keep that same energy, just move along. There's a lot of games out there, and I know a lot of people want to lie about it, but I'm pretty sure a good amount of y'all got backlogs, so go ahead and get to it. But no fucking hits, clues, or anything. That's like when they dropped that motherfucker, and that game was $70. And yeah, we have other publishers doing $70 games too, like 2K and whatnot. But again, the topic is Sony and their terrible communication, because they really just don't say nothing at all. They just don't give you anything about what's going on, man. They don't even tease you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They just drop it on you. They're just silent, and then they just drop it on you. Like, bam, $70 games. Bam, we just ain't doing nothing for PlayStation now. Bam, we taking out PlayStation Home. Come on now, y'all know y'all love that. But that moves me on to the next topic, man, about the PlayStation bit. The PlayStation bit. We were waiting this whole time for word and news on the PlayStation event. And then this This one morning, you wake up and you finally see PlayStation event next Thursday. See you there. And even though E3 came and go, and they let us know they were going to be at E3, but they didn't say what they were going to do. All right, they didn't give us a time frame, nothing. So we talking about from June, July, August. Gamescom is in August, okay? You know what I mean? It used to be hype for Gamescom. So it used to be hype for Tokyo Game Show too. But I mean, the way these fucking game avails been going, it's probably gonna be some mid as well. But Gamescom came. Still no news. Not even at Gamescom. They said they said they was gonna have nothing. No, they're not gonna have an event at Gamescom. And here I'm up here worried, like we might not even get a big PlayStation Showcase. We might even get an event. Might just get some state of plays. Probably some more Deathloop. Oh. You wake up one Monday morning, and all of a sudden, Sony gonna let you know, all right, next week, PlayStation Showcase, you better be there or be square. And that's it. And all we had are PlayStation insiders on Twitter giving us random dates, getting our hopes up, and no word from Sony. And I know there was little rumblings about how it seems like they may have delayed their dates, especially the one in the audience may have delayed it. And I can kind of see that. I want to have a good hope, you know, especially since, you know, having to delay Horizon and stuff like that had to make a lot of the projects that they want to show is at a good place to where they want to actually present it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a believer. If you ain't got shit to show, don't show it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just come out here and show some bullshit. Don't come out here and just show some cinematic trailers or something like that. I know a lot of these new age gamers are gamers who just want to be a part of a team. They ain't really playing games. They just want to be like, oh, I'm part of this brand. This brand represents me. And if this brand is going to be perceived to be good or something like that, then that makes my personality. Then yeah, I'm going to scream and be like, ah, ha, ha, fuck Sony, ah, ha, fuck Xbox type shit. No. But if you don't got nothing to show, don't show it, right? But don't leave us in the dark, you know what I'm saying? Let us know, hey, you know, this is an update, you know, we are working on an event, it's going to be coming soon, you know, it's going to be coming maybe, you know, the next couple months or something like that, you know. This don't just not say nothing at all. I'll leave us with these PlayStation insiders who don't know anything at all. And it's just like, damn, Sony, talk to me, baby. Come on, man. Let me know something, man. Just tell me a little something, man. I'm a crack fiend, man. I'm just feeding a little bit, man. Tell me something. Let me know something, man. I don't like it when you don't say nothing, Sony. Man, come on, Sony, man. Come on, be my little pony, man. I just want to brush your hair and just tell me about your day. What's going on there in them offices, man? Let me know. Let me know. And just nothing at all. Until this one day. Just like all the other PlayStation events, especially 2020 launch, this summer game event and everything, this one day, yeah, I guess they just woke up in the offices too. And it was like, hey, let them know next week, next Thursday, PlayStation event, but to make some time. It was like, hey, we Labor Day weekend coming up, we ain't got no time to waste. They send in that little email, fax it over, let them boys know. PlayStation event coming on next Thursday. And they're gonna go silent. And that's going to be all we're going to hear until Thursday. And when Thursday comes and we see all the big news, that's all we're going to hear. That's all we go. That's probably going to be the last thing we get for the end of the year. That's all we're going to get. Probably just a Merry Christmas, fuck off, see y'all next year. That'll be the next 2 messages we get from Sony for the rest of the year. Because, man, they just don't have no good communications, man. Even with that PS3 launch. Okay. The PS3 launch, man. I remember. All right. So the first console I ever seen was PS1, but I was very little, never really played on it, okay? PlayStation 2 comes. That's my brother's console, but I played on it, all right? It's about the years of ages. I was about 4 or 5 growing up, you know what I'm saying? There's some GTA San Andreas, and Ready to Rumble 2 and stuff was out here, and these amazing games to play, man. But my first console I actually had and owned to myself was an original Xbox, okay? And so eventually, about a year or two after the 360 came out, okay? I finally got the 360, but I always wanted the PS3 as well. I always wanted, you know, to have even the Nintendo Wii. Okay, I'm a gamer, man. I love to play these consoles, love to play these games, man. Really don't matter to me. I'm not like these other people. Okay, but I may have been extremely little, right? I as I've grown older, it makes sense, and it makes sense for a lot of you people. All right, you can't even really say the PS3 was ass. All right. It's a bad launch and everything, but that wasn't really the main reason. Okay, you didn't get that PS3. All right. Now, obviously, at the time after it launched, and there was some time, and in that time, they really wasn't really, filling it with some good stuff. All right, you can be like, all right, it's not worth it to get a PS3. But the main reason you didn't get a PS3 wasn't really because it was ass. Okay, all right, you didn't get that PS3 because that shit was over $600. Okay. Have you ever seen the Sony E3 2006 press conference? Probably one of the worst for E3 press conferences out there. There's a lot of bad E3 press conferences out there. But that E3 2006 presser is a very good example when Sony is just terrible at communicating. And that whole rollout of PS3 is just bad communication. Pricing, the technology, what it can do, what it can offer. I mean, not even this. I don't even know they really promoted how you didn't have to pay for online, but shit, online was trash anyway. That's how you got fucking hackers in 2011 March and used the online services. Even then, you know what I'm saying, it was going days and days and days. We knew they were working on it, and they would say every now and then they're working on it, they're just working their best on it. But there's not silence for the most part. The services went down, so did Sony Communications. They ain't say shit about much, man. But man, I ain't really want to make this a long video. I mean, Sony, they do their good things. They do their good business here every now and then. All right, they ain't this completely trash company. Okay, all right. So Sony. I mean, every company has this flaw, and what I know from Sony is this: their communication is their biggest flaw. And I just don't want this to plague them because I don't want it to plague us consumers as well. Even if you don't even like Sony, you're just a PC gamer, Nintendo gamer, Xbox only gamer. All right, do you? Don't be no hater. We ain't no haters around here. But this ain't good, man. This ain't good for the industry. It ain't good with any company to be just set in their ways, to set in their wrongdoings. You always want to see growth. All right, and for Sony, there's no more excuses, man. You need to be better at talking to your consumers. You need to be better at talking to your fans, okay? All right? I'm not saying you got to be like Phil Spencer up here hosting fucking Twitter Q&As every goddamn week. Oh my God, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Xbox. Oh my God, love everything that's going on in the industry. Just love everything. But look here, man, get Jim Ryan, man. I don't know, man. I had that man go on IG Live or something to talk to the people. That it can be pre-recorded. I don't even care, man. Just let them know you guys are gonna talk to the people. Don't treat us like some goddamn peasants, man. I know they call Sony ponies out here. They feel like some Sony peasants because they don't talk to y'all. The kings do not talk to y'all at all. Okay, they come out here and throw you little breadcrumbs and see you on your way. But man, Sony just talk to us for a little bit, man. That's all I want. I just want Sony to get better at the communication, man. That's all I want, man. Hey, yo, man, this is SSP. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like, man. Just comment and just tell me your reaction. Just tell me your thoughts and your opinions on this topic, man, because I know a lot of people have a lot of interesting things to say about this. And consider subscribing, man. New videos coming out every week. It's always something to talk about on all these different mediums, and especially in the game world. So, man, just let me know what you think, man. It's SSP, man. I'm signing out. Peace.